Tweet, 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 tweet.
In a town south of the Great Ocean and under the sky, the morning's embrace was quickly broken into shattering cries.
Ching, 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 clang, ching. Ching, 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 ching,
From this brawl emerged a duo of monstrous love with romantic hearts. Leaving behind the violence, they stand as the angry fighting fades, waiting to appear elsewhere within a day's time.
Ching, 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 clang, ching.
What a fair day ruined by slight hands. Little blood has been lost, yet in my chest lays a gaping wound. Swords clasp short, but my dear streaks stay long.
Do not mind fighting.
I care nothing for the fighting. It is just as it always has been. But my love is far too similarly still.
You speak a fair Rosaline then.
As I always do, there is no escape from herself's death grip on my throat. My breath holds still until she looks my way. Then it lays still in my lowest lungs and takes it as its nest.
Perhaps. Stay still and rest your blades.
Stab.
On the ground. I give you the same resources. You insist on fighting. I build walls between families. You insist on fighting. I sit down and take you each to tea with crumpets. Yet you insist on fighting. If I didn't know better, I'd think you wished for a stronger punishment. So I'll give you one. The next person to draw their swords will face cruel, unusual, and instant death. Good day to you. Send me to catch the guests, will you? Say, here's an easy task. Go door to door and send summons to the names on this list for tonight's party. As an easy task. Well, here's how this for you. Read, I can't.
Stay, fellow. I can read.
Figure how, do you? He only meant it as an offer of his services. A sign of generosity, if you will. Generous is he. Fine, read these words, will you? Go, give it a try then.
Here we go. Let's see. Now, this is what you'd call a G. It makes a G sound. So clearly, this invite is meant to go to Giravaldo.
Joldavo? Whose name is that? Now, I'll tell you without asking. But I did ask. A grave one the story of Joldavo is. Yielded from pig farmers, he did. The kind that fed their pigs eggs, ducks, milk, and cattle beans. An odd family they were. One day, their young son, Joldavo, went out in town to try and sell some of their swine at a pence above price. A passing donkey was so enraged by his gall that it gnawed through its ropes and stomped that boy's head in. Then, after the rats got to him, a rose grew in its place. A magical moment it was. It's the only reason I know what flower such is. Oh no.
Now that reminds me of her. Rosaline. Such a fair lady, with hair as fine as silk and nails as smooth as river stones.
Maybe we should get back to the list. It is still quite right, the list. What's this next name then? G is in the middle, there is.
That's not a G, it's a J. A J is the letter in words like jewel and jolly. It's a letter of pleasant things, almost as much as the letter R.
What letter first then?
A T for tributary.
Burp.
Tributary, I did know once. Slow they were. They started a fight with a wave after a few too many drinks and lost to the next morning's tide, they did. It isn't that tributary, surely, but I don't know any other.
An odd guest list, surely. Maybe there are some foreigners we haven't heard of yet.
Mayhaps, my lord is odd at parties he is.
The next name is Borgi. That sounds like quite a boisterous chap. His family seems to be on the guest list all the same. Now, I know ye not be speaking of my Borgi.
Perhaps the very same. Say, would he know much of parties?
Surely your head is not on right. Anyone who knows my Borgi would say he's the only way for a party to even start.
Oh, you're talking about Borg. He makes a mad drink with leftover horse through water and pesticide, he does.
He does? Oh, I should be off to see him now. It's only been a day since he helped that wandering doctor by swallowing a few too many frogs.
Makes far too much sense to me. What's the next name, then?
It starts with a Q, so any guesses?
Perhaps it is Punch.
Declan, only name I would know be. He's a right fine man, but not much of a partier. As a doctor, he always goes on about alcohol poisoning and our poor livers. I don't know where that guy got any degrees.
I must stop them.
Why, Romeo? Art thou mad? Let them fight a bit. I want to see how this ends.
Stab.
You are the worst.
Only one name left there is. What is it? Go back to the kitchens, I want to.
It starts with an R and says Rosaline, but this says that she has the last name Bartholomew. That's the name of a...
Be brave. I know you can say it.
A poor person.
Well, I wouldn't say that. Her family has a very nice soup shop.
No, no, no!
Hello, Romeo, my boy. This is Juliet, and I was thinking that if you marry her,
Is her family rich?
well, yes, even more than yours,
Yes, I will marry you.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.